6 p.m. that's 2 o'clock. Hello to you all viewers of Equinoxe Television. Thank you so much for joining us on this other edition of the news. We begin right away with our major stories. A family here in Douala is asking for justice to take its course after their daughter died during childbirth. The family is claiming that their child died out of medical negligence. That human interest story and more will be yours in this newscast. Plus, in this newscast, we will be telling you that Douala has been ranked one of the cities least livable across the world. Those were our major stories. Stay with us for details and more. Welcome back, viewers. We begin this edition of the news with this sad human interest story. A family here in Douala, they are asking for justice to take its course after their child died during childbirth. The family members are saying that their daughter died out of medical negligence and all attempts to sue the hospital has been futile. Our reporter Immaculate Fogwe has more in the following write-up.
It's been 2 years now that the Equinoxe family buried one of their daughters in the city of Douala. On the 13th of October 2020, Equinoxe lost her life after giving birth in a clinic located in Bali in the Douala 1 subdivision. Her family members are accusing the clinic of medical negligence. The case was later reported to the Territorial Gendarmerie Brigade, but until date, nothing has been said concerning the case.
Nous avons déposé plainte au Conseil de l'ordre des médecins.
We deposited a complaint to the Cameroon Medical Council, but no response yet. I want justice for my daughter. We want explanations on what happened. It's over a year now, but nothing has been said. Please, we want justice.
Dites-nous la justice camerounaise.
The family lawyer, represented by Barrister Laurent Wabo, sought to know from the Littoral Territorial Gendarmerie Brigade why the case is taking this long. He was later informed that the file is missing. After several months of not getting a word from the gendarmerie elements, I went back to the station, so I was told that the investigator in charge of the file had been transferred to the North region and that they could not lay hands on the file.
Personne ne retrouve la trace du dossier en question.
Equinoxe team visited the Gendarmerie Brigade and the same information is given to us. Family members call on competent authorities to help them locate the investigator in order to render justice for the deceased.
And now over to the Mongo division of the Littoral Region, where security forces have launched a manhunt for a woman who reportedly stole a 3-month-old baby. The mother of the baby left her child in her salon, came back and could not find her child. Let's have more in the report which comes up next with Smart Jikan Gabriel.
At the Central Police Station in Banga, Mongo division of the Littoral Region, is an inconsolable mother who is in search of her missing daughter. Marie, as she is called, lost her 1-month-old daughter to an unknown person at a hair salon in Quarter 3, Banga. According to my sister, she went to a hair salon to plait her hair, just close to her own business place. After she finished doing her hair, since the child was sleeping, she left her behind and went to her own business place, which was nearby, only for her to return, but couldn't find her child again. Reports say that Marie has been in search of a baby for the past 11 years. Unfortunately, didn't conceive until recently that God blessed her with the fruit of the womb, something she hasn't enjoyed, as 1 month after she put to bed, her daughter was taken away from her. The owner of the salon said a woman was playing with the child, but she thought it was the mother. The entire Quarter 3 in Banga is now on the alert as they want the 1-month-old baby to be found. Elements of the Central Police Station in Banga are already on with investigation to find out the person who took away the child.
We stay with you, Smart Njikan Gabriel, still in the Mongo division. You tell us that the road linking Mongondo and other localities in that area is said to be in very deplorable state, and the local population are calling the authorities concerned to aid them at grading that road again. You have more in this write-up.
The main road leading to Idanguti or to Mongondo in Kupemaninguba division of the Southwest region it is a veritable nightmare for the users of this stretch of road, which has been transformed into a path. Inhabitants of this locality say there used to be a road where cars could easily pass, but because of its neglect, the road is now transformed into a path. Many passengers who use this stretch of road go through a lot of difficulties on commercial motorcycles, which is the only means into either Nguti or Mongodo because of the poor state of the road. Transportation has also been doubled, making life so hard for the inhabitants. The people of Nguti and Mongondo are now looking up to the government for an urgent solution to their problem, owing to the fact that most of them in the two areas has as main activity farming.
Thank you, Smart, for that report on the deplorable state of roads in the Kupemaninguba division of the Southwest region. And now we talk health with Lucy Lengu Esia. She tells us that a free screening for cancer has taken place in most public hospitals across the territory, especially here in Douala. Our reporters were at the Bonasama Hospital in Bonaberi, where medics schooled the local population on the causes and prevention of cancer. Let's now have this health report with Lucy Liengu Esie.
Breast cancer, the formation of cells in the breast, it is a second leading cause of cancer death in women in Africa and in Cameroon. Medics say the disease is caused by hormonal, lifestyle, and environmental factors.
For the breast, it's not an infection. You don't really know the cause, but those risk factors like past history of that cancer in your family, obesity, and other many risk factors.
Statistics have proven that 70% of patients report with either stage 3 or stage 4 of the disease, with high mortality and socio-economic consequences. In a screening campaign launched in Bonasama Hospital, Douala 4 subdivision, Dr. Fogian Duplessis says it is important to diagnose the disease at an early stage.
It's a cancer. If you don't cure it at an early stage, it will develop and move from your breast to your lungs. If your lungs have cancer from the breast or your liver, then you cannot survive.
Obstetricians, gynecologists advise young girls, women to pay attention to the signs and symptoms.
The first sign is what I was calling postcoital bleeding. Postcoital bleeding means that you bleed during sexual intercourse. Or just after sexual intercourse, you realize that you are bleeding. And then you have even offensive discharge from the vagina. You don't have to reach that stage. You should know that when you have postcoital bleeding, you should go and consult.
To detect this disease, medics advise women to carry out breast self-examination. By doing this, the right hand should be on the left breast, ensuring a movement around the breast. Same with the left hand on the right breast. If the breast is not affected, we don't feel anything within. But if it is, we will feel some round balls. The screening campaign, which will last for 1 week, medics advise that women should get themselves tested in order to reduce the risk of breast cancer in Cameroon.
And we told you on the headlines, viewers, that Douala, the city of Douala, has been ranked one of the least livable cities across the world. Insecurity, poor living condition, poor sanitation, and also infrastructure have been blamed for the ranking from the Economic Intelligence Unit. Is from me, Armstrong Sander, tells us in the report which comes up next.
The study carried out by the Economic Intelligence Unit ranks Douala on the 132nd position out of 140 cities on the Global Livability Index. Douala, according to the ranking, falls directly under the category of 10 least livable cities across the globe. Douala comes directly behind Tehran in Iran and is immediately followed by Harare in Zimbabwe, Dhaka in Bangladesh, Port Moresby in the Papua New Guinea, Karachi in Pakistan, Algiers in Algeria, Tripoli in Libya, Lagos in Nigeria, and Damascus in Syria. The ranking considers infrastructure, the availability of green space, political stability, crime rates, and health care. Analyzing the ranking from the Economic Intelligence Unit, Cameroon-based The Economist says Douala city dwellers live in precarious sanitary conditions unworthy of a modern metropole. In Douala, people relieve themselves in the open air under the helpless gaze of passers-by, sometimes minors of all sexes, it says. The city, it says, has been transformed into a giant trash can with gutters transformed into garbage dumps. On the security domain, The Economist talk of Douala, where people are attacked under the gaze of police officers without a lift of a finger. A city where victims are afraid to file complaints against bandits and their oppressors because of complicity and corruption. Analyzing the reports from the Economic Intelligence Unit, The Economist, however, did not say Douala is a city of total lawlessness or a no man's land.
And over to the north region of the country in Garoua, where business persons have gone on rampage at the Garoua main market because of insufficient electricity supply. They say no light or insufficient light has adversely affected their businesses for a long time now. Our reporter Glory Mala is our lady on the beat.
These are business persons of the Garoua main market screaming in anger and protesting over the continuous blackouts in the two major markets for at least 2 weeks. We have been facing difficulties here in the Mbororo market due to the lack of electricity. 15 days today that we can't work properly in the market, as we sometimes turn to the use of a generator. Some have deserted the market as they can't stand the situation. The power outage, according to the administrative authorities and business persons, is due to the non-payment of bills. A clarification which was made during the meeting between both parties. We were in the meeting with the mayor and the senior divisional officer, who made us understand that it is due to the non-payment of bills amounting to over 300,000 francs for Béac and Bororo markets. Complaints were sent to the company in charge of distributing electricity, who assured the population immediate measures were to be taken. We had a meeting with Eneo yesterday, who promised to restore electricity in the market. The matter is now in the hands of the Municipal Council of Garoua and the company in charge of distributing electricity to bring solution. Meantime, business persons continue to lose millions of money.
As still in Garoua, the population of Garoua in particular have expressed contentment or satisfaction over the creation of a university in the north region of Cameroon. They say the proximity of the university is very of importance to the students' population, and back to school in the University of Garoua for the academic year 2022-2023 has been very effective. Innocent Azet tells us more.
Among the 3 newly created state universities in Cameroon is the University of Garoua in the North Region, now operational for the 2022-2023 academic year.
La rentrée académique 2022-2023 est effective à la faculté des sciences de l'éducation de l'Université de Garoua.
This university comes as a sigh of relief to learners in the division.
We are proud to have our own university here in Garoua, so we can stay at home and continue our school. We don't have to travel to go abroad to continue our lessons, and we are proud of that. We are now in our own house, we have our own university, and we are proud of that.
Parents and guardians also hail the birth of the University of Garoua, noting it will help reduce the high expenditure that used to come with their children sent to study in other regions. With the proximity of this university, at least there is no need to stress up raising money to send our children to study away from home. At first, we struggled to raise money for rent, bills, and for upkeep. It was not easy, but today it won't be the case. We can now smile as our children will be free from all these. They can even trek to school. The administration of the University of Garoua, though delighted